So this was an Eternal Damage Tournament upper bracket quarterfinal between TURBOT and NOTY. We had Swanidius, Critty, Tony, Oldensan, Leku, and Late, who I believe was Letu, but I'm not 100% certain. We also had Raspberry play about 15 seconds of the game, but then had lag issues and was replaced by Late. Onto the other team, NOTY, we had Cherry, Heya, H2O, Coop, Ross, and Squid. In the second map, Woot was substituted in for Squid. I think Woot was probably meant to play the entire game, but the game was pulled back. It was meant to start 30 minutes later than it actually did, just by request, I believe, of TURBOT. And the maps for this one were Supply and Adlanest. Enjoy the game. So here we go. This game's going to kick off. It is the upper bracket quarterfinal game between NOTY and TURBOT. The first map is going to be Supply. No surprises there, I guess, as we do have NOTY picking their favoured map. As it is going to be TURBOT on the attack first. You see Swanee start going down the cave route. Mines are getting dropped. He has heard those. He manages to dodge. I don't know how that Panzer didn't kill somebody in that low area. Ross must be on very low HP. Let's skip it around to Ross. He must be on nothing. 10 HP, 11 HP, yeah. So the pause has come in, and it's not too much has happened. Not too much has happened, so we'll see what happens after. Oh, Coop is in no man's land. He can't get revived here, pretty much. Jay might be able to pick up some kills, so we'll spec Jay on the restart. Oh, nice crosshair placement. I love it. So we are having the unpause coming, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get paused almost straight away. There we go. Straight away paused. So we are going to have the unpause come in. I'm pretty sure S-stat is Letu. We'll see what happens. I'll probably just call Late. Picnic's a picnic. We have got NOTY taking control of the early stage of this map. In 30 seconds, all the way 4 frags do come in for TURBOT, and they are going to be able to push into that lower area. Coop's going to be able to clean up that upper area, just gets the gibbon. I don't think TURBOT managed to push in. A lot of frags going the way of NOTY now, and they do recover. Double frag comes out from Ross. Only one reply comes in. Cherry on that middle area. I'm going to pick up Cherry. He's the field up on middle. Coop just taken out of the game. More frags coming for TURBOT as they are going to push into this lower area. They should be all clear now. And they have 4 or 5 players. It's down to H2O, who does manage to pick up 1. Does get the support of Ross on the other side as well, who picks up 2 himself. But TURBOT have got numbers in this lower area. 3 players. Nade up. Nice from Toomey. He's going to be able to pick up that 2 frag. Really nice shooting. He doesn't manage to pick up Coop, though. And there are 5 players for TURBOT in this lower area. They need to get that plant down. Really nice work from TURBOT. They now need to protect, as they are going to push up the stairs. Tony is going to be able to pick up 1 frag. He's going to go for that flag, maybe. He's going to get it shot in the back. Cherry should be able to get this defuse in. He's actually going to go aggressive. I forgot he is the field up now. He's not the engineer. It's going to be Ross who needs to come down. Cherry does pick up 3 kills. He is on full. 10 seconds. Ross is going to go for this. There is Leku from the cave side. H2O goes aggressive. Does manage to take him down. Ross is going to get in this defuse. There's no one to stop this from happening. And NOTY do manage to recover. That was pretty good. I like the work from H2O just pushing cave just in case. Does manage to work out. More frags going the way of NOTY. We have switched up the rules a little bit. I think Cherry full spawn. They needed someone on middle. Pick up Ross for this spawn. And as the bouncers in will come very soon. Probably just protecting the full spawn. Comes the shooting. Nice nade comes out. Manages to pick up 2 frags, Ross. 1 in the upper area. Make that 3. As he's going to get kill revive. Nice work from Ross. 1 player towards the cave. He's going to get spotted out. Liku has managed to get 1 kill in. Is the remaining player on that middle area. Needs to be careful here. There is 1 player out on a long spawn, I think. Not sure who that was. But the revive did come in. So we're with Cherry again on middle. RT towards that upper area. Nice rifle comes out from Coop. Does manage to hit someone on the little hill there. Some nades are going to come up from the cave. TURBOT doing a lot of work on the main road. Not utilising up top too much. Maybe scared of Coop. I don't blame them. I don't blame him. His rifle can be pretty devastating. We have seen Tony sort of counter that potential of Coop. Oh, nearly bounced onto the... Oh, really nice shot from Late. AKA, I believe, Leku. He dodged that mine in the cave and then managed to get the headshots on towards Ross. The revives will come in and the mines are going down once more. Aggressive play from H2O in the upper area. He will kill out very soon. Mass kill out from the Axis team. Oh, they are going to bounce on the grenades. I think that was basically, sorry, on the mines. That was down to Jay, who did actually pick up the frag. Mid bounce. It was nice work. Rifle comes out. Is going to actually get take down nobody. And NOTY is kind of standard from them. Very, very strong first stage. It can be very hard to break this down. Shooting from Toomey. Gonna get taken down. Big respawn comes in for the TURBOT team. We do see pretty much everyone. 6 players for NOTY kill out as well. So fresh spawn versus fresh spawn. Jerry is going to be able to pick up a triple artillery frag, and they just didn't know it was coming in. I think it was on one of the last blasts. I don't think it was on one of the first. They have got an MG in position. Alden hiding behind the bush. H2O did hear the rattling of the gun. Manages to take down one. He's going to get caught out. Nate's going to come out. He is going to be able to take him down. Nice work from H2O. He does get that second frag in. Playing the reviving medic in that lower area. That's the benefit of having quite an aggressive team. You do have effectively the reviving medics who are Squid and H2O in this game, who aren't too bad at shooting. They can go aggressive in the last 10 seconds with the team. Bush is going to come into this lower area. Ross picks up a bundle of frags again. 4 frags for Ross, including that landmine after death. And they are going to be able to clean it up. I think there's 2 players alive for TURBOT. Maybe push into that lower area again. H2O manages to clean it up. Sort of like the... we see Gizmo do that quite a lot, where he just stays alive. They kind of don't expect there to be someone who hasn't killed out. Unlucky from Tony. No Gib for you. No full spawn for Cherry. And this is the big aggression we did see before. Maybe the revives are going to come in. That was kind of fortunate. That is kind of fortunate. We are going to see the fresh respawn of TURBOT to come in. They're going to have to play quite defensively. Nice shooting from H2O from Cave. I don't think he's got anyone else to deal with. So we are going to see the positions taken up again by NOTY. Jay doing the work as well in that low area. Didn't kill out, just hold position, and they catches a mid-bounce. Get some free frags like that pretty easily. Ross in this low area again. Setting up the nades for the oncoming allied team. They come again, try and push over the grenades. And it's going to be all the NOTY frags again. Only Alden Sand in reply. 9 minutes remain, and this doesn't look too good. 6 minutes already off the clock. I don't see how they're going to be able to break this down, really. Especially if they just keep doing what they've already been doing. They're going to have to basically hit amazing shots to be able to break this down. Sometimes you just got to push on a full. They're being a bit predictable. You see Ross do the same thing every 3 spawns. That's because it gets, or every 2 to 3 spawns, it gets kind of predictable. You've got to rotate your attacks a little bit. Maybe stay alive. Maybe do the ammo run. A lot of teams do the ammo run on the first spawn. But you can do that afterwards and just shoot from long range. Wait for falls, and then you've got a couple of steps up on them. And it also stops the Axis team from going aggressive because they just can't push forwards. The only downside to that is you're basically setting up Cook to get easy frags long range, but... I've got the Panther maybe in the hands of right, here's a medic. Tony picks up 4 frags, pushing into this low area. 5 frags for Tony, and this is what I said. They needed this huge frag to actually open things up for them, but it's not. I don't think any of them are full spawn. Maybe one. There was no other TURBOT players to back it up. As I think that was Swanee, or it was Alden getting pushed across from Cave. Very low HP from the mine. And he gets finished off by Jay, so already half the time on the map gone. And it is looking like quite a dull affair here on supply. Someone does try and bounce in. But it's taken out mid-bounce by Jay. We'll pick Jay out for this spawn. Haven't seen the Panzer come out. We've seen the MG attempts. Their grouping isn't great, though, to be honest. The Axis, so it's going to be very hard to get some decent shots in. Aggressive play comes into the bottom area. I think TURBOT are going to be able to get a couple players down here, and they are going to be able to clean them up. Both the supporting medics in the frags in. Squid does pick up one. I think that's a full spawn onto Ross, so maybe slightly opening things up for the allied team. Revives need to come into this lower area. I think there was one revive did come in. Actually, Ross I think actually get picked up. Okay, sorry, I did just sneeze twice. So, the TURBOT guys are actually going to be able to make it into the lower area. One player, Olden Sand, does actually get dropped. And again, I think it's Jay just holding the position. I really like that. TURBOT just trying to rinse, repeat the same thing that hasn't worked. Be very hard to break a team down, especially a team that is basically like got really solid individuals. Even like I said before, even the individual, the supporting players, sorry, they're very efficient or proficient, should I say? I think Coop spotted Leku on middle there. He should have. Leku is going to be able to get the frag in. Push coming into this low area. Tony gets one. And you're going to need some revives to come in. And this is just spreading the team around a little bit. Ross is going to be able to pick up two in that lower area again. As well as H2O, the two left-hand sided players on that lower area picking up double frags apiece. And another artillery on the roads. It's going to be a team frag. It's going to stop the push coming over the top. H2O is out on full, but he's got a couple of seconds. They're just going to play ultra aggressive now. So H2O is going to try and pick up more frags. Team aren't letting him. Jay, Squids snatching them away from him. As they are being held back into the spawn. Respawn's going to come in for the TURBOT guys, and you are going to see some killouts come out from NOTY. It's going to give them a bit of space to move forward, but this defense is all but done. It's going to be a full hold, pretty much. I can't see them breaking this one down. Try and pick up Coop for a spawn. Now pushing into this low area, I can hear him below his feet. Nice rifle on the respawn, just a predictive rifle. Golden Sand's going to get taken down as well. 2 frags for Coop. We'll stick with him. I did think he spotted an upper guy. Tony did manage to kill out in time. Does manage to take down Cherry, but the revive will come in. Another rifle on the respawn. Some decent work from Coop. Let's pick up Cherry again on that middle area. Nice shooting. Picks up 2 frags. Lots of damage onto 2 others as well. Getting all the damage. Artillery down on the roads. And you'll see a fresh kill out. I'm going to stick with him. Oh, they've lined this one up. Tony takes him down. And when they get these sort of frags in with Tony getting these long-range rifles on long spawns, they really need to take advantage. There needs to be a Panther to take out one in lower area. I know it's very easy for me to just rip their strategies apart. But if you get one out on full with a rifle and then you get one out on full with a Panzer, 4 against 6... I mean, that's a dream on attack. TURBOT just getting pushed back. They were held back for 15 seconds on their own spawn there. And now they're risking full, and you'll see that quite like another rifle comes on towards middle. You'll see quite defensive play from TURBOT. They'll wait for their spawn time. You don't have to. The only time that it's bad to die is just after your spawn time. Not like on a 12-second spawn. That's fine. Especially if it's advantageous. Like right now, they should be pushing really hard. Or at least trying to. Because there's a bit of space. The smoke comes out. They're trying something different with 3 minutes to go. We do have Letu actually make it into that lower area. Will he be able to push up for the flag? He is trying. He is going to get shut down. 3 frags for Cherry, 2 for Ross. And like I said already, this is definitely going to be a full hold. They're going to go to TURBOT's map choice, which is generally radar. Generally. Not always. Sometimes they do pick up Gold Rush. 3 frags again for Cherry. Double artillery frag in the mix. Not too much in the terms of hype frags. First stage frags a bit... I think boring is probably the best way to say it. They don't really change too much. Unless it's to save a defuse or a plant or something like that. We did see a plant go down though for TURBOT. And I think they were pretty unfortunate because it was a really good time. The timing was really good on it. I think Ross only just got down the stairs with 12 seconds left. And he didn't manage to... No one was in position to get him shot down. I think it was just Leku towards cave and it was H2O who managed to deal with him there. Ross has been getting quite a number of multi-frags in this one. Let's pick up Ross. He spotted someone. Dodges the nades. He's on low HP. He's going to put down the mines regardless. Just keep it going. He's going to get shut down. The rest of his team was going pretty aggressive there. Oh, Coop with the mine. It's going to spot it out. Someone's going to find it. Artillery's on top of it. Letu, or Late, is going to get shut down. A couple of frags coming in for Turbot, but less than a minute left. Is he just going to pad the stats a little bit or try and equal it up? Because I'm pretty sure this is going to look pretty disgusting. First stage hold is horrible, basically, for the stats. You're just running into the grind that is the meat grinder that is the Axis team. Nice work from Tony. The jump across the top, you see that? That was sexy. He jumped across like that and did a shot into the middle. Got shut down instantly. Olden Sad practicing the spawn strikes for the next half. Doesn't even get the chance. Doesn't even get the chance. So that is the end of the defense. It is going to be a full hold first stage defense on supply. Not mega entertaining for sure, but I don't think NOTY will care too much. A full hold is what they are after. As we do have pretty much double frags, 196 to 102. Two players with 40 frags, Ross and Cherry. And we did see Ross just setting up every couple of spawns. He just knows the rhythm. It's very easy to get into that rhythm when you're that kind of player. You get some, like I'd say players who aren't huge aim-based players develop other parts of the game pretty heavily, and you'll have them sort of work out rhythms very, very quickly. Like every other spawn, I'm going to be able to do this quite like effectively, and that's what you saw him do. That every other spawn, he was just doing the nade spam in the lower area. So now it's going to be NOTY on attack. I think it's going to be a bit more dangerous. I'll try and pick up someone on the defense, as the Panzer is actually going to come out towards that lower area. It isn't going to be able to get in the gib. I believe the revive came in. Tony didn't pick up a frag with his rifle, but there are 3 players pushing up top for NOTY. They haven't got the Panzer still. Frags are going to come in for Turbot. The revives will come in the upper area as well. I think they lost one. Bounce down from Ross. Nice triple frag from Leku. All spam frags. Double grenade comes out. I believe he'll be playing that field up on middle. He is indeed. He is a pretty good shooter, so we'll spec him out. Lots of long range shots. Keep taking a lot of hits. Looks like 4 players going up top. And I said this about the attack of Turbot. I think up top attacks are very, very important, because you can basically shoot everywhere, and it's hard to gib you from low. You know, you can't get gib from the lower area. So Swanee's going to push down to the lower area. He is all alone. And there are 3 players from Cave, it sounds like. Nice frag towards H2O. He's going to get in that gib. And he is going to take down Coop as well. But Panzer comes in from Cherry, smashes him in the face. And he is going to be out for 10 seconds or so. And look at this. Toomey's going ultra defensive. Tony's still got the aggression going. But this is going to allow NOTY. Look at just the full takeover of that lower area. Nice grenade from Tony. They are going to push into that lower area. Walk into Turbot. 2 players in this lower position. Make that 3. The frags are going to come in. Nice recovery from Turbot. That ultra defensive stance can be very, very risky. There's still someone in Cave. It's Cherry. Support is coming in from the rest of his team. And they are going to go up top again. I'm going to stick with Ross on that push. 3 players actually on the main road as well. Push coming into that lower area. And Ross is going to drop down. Nearly finds the mine. Plant will go down from Cherry. I don't see anyone pushing down. Maybe they're going to spawn back as well. Swanee decides to push down. I'm not sure what sort of spawn time he's got. Let's have a little look. It's a long spawn, so they have got 1 less engineer. I think Oldensan is an engineer here. Maybe a defuse. Maybe a defuse. Tony is that engineer, and it is going to be a defuse. Nice work. Nice work from Turbo. I thought Swanee threw it away, because generally you only have 2 engineers. You're going to have the big kill out. One out for full as well, and you're going to have Notty in that lower area. H2O is going to push up. He is going to run into two players. He might be able to take advantage here. He is actually going to get taken down. That was a really important frag. Really low HP from Toomey. But I'm pretty sure TURBOT are going to be struggling here. Nice move from Oldensan. Gave Ross the old jukes. But they should lose the flag here. Jay's in position. Toomey is going to try and come up for this. And indeed, they are going to be able to get their hands on the flag. I don't think he... Yeah, he did get in time. I was going to say, I don't think he got in time, but he did. All's good. We are going to see the Axis spawn back. 3-minute first stage defense isn't too bad, but the only reply they can really have is a full hold. You have to get that full hold in. Push coming across the top. Big crossfire from the road area and middle. It's going to clean that up. Completely mopped up. Cherry is going to be able to get in a couple of frags towards CP, I believe. That is pretty good. CP defense looks pretty weak. Push coming across the top. Nice nice grenades and shooting. We're going to stick with Letu here. I think Toomey's all by himself with a Luger. Luger and a nade. He has got Tony for support, but the rifle's only good for so long. He give his teammate by accident there. Revives will come in from NOTY. They have only got one player to deal with at CP here, but they are going to push down main. I don't think they've got an engineer. Cherry was a medic from what I could see there. And Squid is going to destroy that CP. And you will have Cherry just push across and build that up. And forward spawn is going to be locked down for the allied team. I think maybe Cherry's gone through the cave. I'm not sure. I haven't spotted him out just yet. Maybe, yeah, he already built the CP. Too quick for me. As he is just going to hold position. RT just in front of main. As we do have Tony. Oh, did get pushed back by a nade or a... I think it was a nade. Plant's going to go down at main. We've got H2O here on west corner. He's got another medic for support. Plant is going to eventually go down. RT's going to get, I think, the frag onto Ross. That's why there was a bit of a delay there. And TURBOT aren't being allowed to push forward too much. I think only Oldensan has managed to get over the wall. He is going to be able to pick up two, though. Really nice shooting from Oldensan. Maybe you're going to be able to take down the third. And they might be able to get the defuse in here. Tony's going to get those pliers twiddling. And he's going to get the defuse. Nice work from Tony. TURBOT working really well together as a team there. I think that was kind of down to Oldensan's double frag entry on the push over the wall. If he didn't get those frags early, I think it would have been a very different picture. Don't know how Coop's grenade missed there. Dodging the mines. Oh, he's going to find one. Plant has gone down at main again. They are going to go for that boost on west. I don't think there's going to be a defuse this time. 10 seconds before that blows. Jay is going to make his way around back. He's going to run into Leku here and Swanidius. And they're going to get heavily crossfired. Really nice work from Tony and sorry, from Squid and Jay on that back area by the looks of things. They have taken out two for 15-20 seconds, and I think that's it. They're already pushing up top, the allied team. Oh, the rifle from Tony was really nice. But I don't think that was an engineer getting taken down, and it is Coop to just push in and get the build. But I think has he got charged? He has. Nice rifle from the back. They only need to touch that button, and it is going to be H2O to get the revive and the press on the button. Is the truck into position? I don't think it is. It isn't. It isn't. The pressure of the button doesn't make any difference. They need to get that truck into position. They have got a Covey for Swanee, and he has actually pushed forward and destroyed CP, so that's just a bit of annoyance. Allow TURBOT to get a bit of time to go up and destroy those controls, but I'm not really sure if anyone's in position. You see, I think that was H2O leaning there. He's not going to allow anyone to push up top. They're going to try and push in west. This is kind of chaotic as hell at the moment. West is open. The truck only just needs to be moved into position. And it didn't want to move. It didn't want to move for a very long time there. But they are going to press the button now. They should press the button. There we go. Our team has activated the crane. 8 minutes remain for them to defend the truck, which is going to be very, very hard. If they would have destroyed the controls, potentially there was a chance. But I can't see them holding the truck off for 8 minutes. Especially as it's probably already rolling. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Someone is pushing in west wall. There are two players. That's Ross and Coop and Jay. Oldensan is going to get taken down. Double frag comes out from Coop. Nice from Toomey. I think it was the last remaining player on that west push. Let's stick with Toomey here. He's pretty much the only player directly defending the truck. Everyone else is playing reasonably push forward. I'll actually skip it up. I'll skip it up. A couple of frags coming in for Leku. Big push coming in through main from NOTY. And they're just going to have the freedom to push around west. It is going to be Coop and Squid to get that truck rolling. I don't see any Axis players in position. Someone from east is Swanee. He does get taken down. Nade over the top. Nice grenades. But it was ill-timed. It wasn't perfectly timed, and Coop could easily dodge that. Truck is going to stop, and both those allied players did get taken down, but more allied support is going to come in from the east side of the map. Jay's going to hit the shots again, as I think he got a bit of support. Cherry with that triple frag from the middle wall, and Jay's going to be that truck driver. No one's anywhere to be seen from the Turbot team. Leku on west is near team door now, looping nades. Bit too vertical. And that is going to be the first map going the way of NOTY. I would say deserved. Just off their first stage defense, I think Turbot didn't do too bad on their own defense, considering. There was a couple of moments it's just a bit all over the place. They did a couple of nice recoveries as well, so you could probably say that NOTY were unlucky in those situations where you saw a nice defuse on main on the first stage. That probably just added another minute, and then you saw another defuse on this stage where they defuse this main door. Nice Panzer. It's going to be a team kill. Another team kill. So it was going to be a 2-0 lead. We'll just pick up the stats. We will have a lot of frags for some people. 56 for Cherry. Just behind is H2O and Ross, 53 apiece. Big damage, 11k, 11.5k for Cherry as well. Across the other team, Tony picks up 44. And the big damage going the way of Leku, who was playing that middle field up, so kind of standards. It was actually, I think it was actually Turbot picking up more frags on their own defense than NOTY did on that attack. So I mean, as much as that should be standard, it wasn't super one-sided. The time was pretty decent though. It was like 9 minutes or something. It's going to be Adlenest as the choice of Turbot, which is a smart map choice. Fight. I'd say maps where they're kind of unfamiliar with it would be better. Nice rifle from Coop, does manage to pick up 2. Instant reply from Tony, but Panzer comes out from Ross. The missing Panzer as well from the Axis team, and they're going to get that plant on their first push. Really nice work from Cherry as the plant goes down and completely clears it out. It does look like Woot has been substituted in, and I believe he has replaced Squid. So Woot is into the game on the second map. You're going to see Turbot falling back. Have there been any substitutions on the Turbot team? It doesn't look like it. Looks pretty solid. I'll stick with Swanee. He's going to be defending the ramp. I think he was maybe calling for some backup there. Nade towards that lower area. He's going to be able to pick up 1 frag. He's going to get taken down. Nice work from Swanidius. Where's the push coming from? Maybe Toomey's going to run into some players here. He is. Woods caught mid-reload. Easy frag. Maybe a bit of pressure on towards the objective. H2O was actually hidden at the back with Jay by the looks of things. Could have actually probably picked up the objective and got away. Ross does try and slow down Tony a little bit. Doesn't manage to hit too many shots. But the CP is going to be in the hands of the Allied team very soon. Coop did pick up a frag, and he is twiddling the pliers. I think he scoped up Tony pushing forward, and he does manage to come out the victor. He had to dodge that rifle grenade, and he manages to finish off the CP as well. Forward spawn in lockdown for the Allied team. But we are having H2 and I guess Jay and another player at the back. It is going to be Woot and Ross, 4 players at the back stairs. Somehow H2 has managed to push through, but he should get taken down. He is indeed. Olden San picks up 2 frags, and he does actually get pushed out of the door by it just closing behind him. As revives will come in. 1 player in the objective room. It's going to be late. Nice revive work from Woot. Push coming across the bridge. H2O and Jay starting to get that support work in. Nice work from Woot. He's just got a couple of revives, and I think he basically spearheaded this attack with those revives. He's going to get his hands on the objective as well. Will he get away? He is going to get shut down. Leku gets that frag in. Double frag for him. Frantic times here on Adlenest. Push coming across the bridge from the Allied team. Did spot one or two. They're going to have a couple of players to run into. Nice little bit of a dodge there from H2O. Kind of fortunate. I think it was completely by accident. He's going to nade these back stairs. Heard some gunfire. Oh, he does manage to pick up the insta-give grenade onto Leku. And he should be able to pick up another frag. There are 3 players behind this door. Interesting. Very interesting. Just kind of waiting. 6 players for the Allied team just waiting. This is Tony territory. If he's got that rifle loaded up, it could be dangerous. I'm not sure where he is. I think we have got a lag out. Coop is definitely lagged. As the push coming towards the objective is going to get shut down. And Ross is just holding on the door. We are going to have that pause come in, and it was a little late, 10 seconds or so. Could have made the difference. Rifle in towards the window. They had 6 players there. That was pretty good. So we have only H2O left remaining. He's going to get his hands on those objectives, maybe. Very defensive stance again from TURBOT. They're playing from the window. We have seen this work in the past with TURBOT. Specifically from memory, I remember Leku going ham in the window a few times. And Voki.
Prepare to fight.
Here comes the unpause. Toomey has a couple of players to deal with. He's going to get probably shut down straight away. He's very low HP. He's going to get quite a bit of damage towards Ross. Not sure how H2O has managed to find these positions a couple of times where he pushes through team doors by accident. He is going to get taken out. Rifle towards the bridge, trying to predict that push from the Allied team. Isn't going to be able to do anything. He hasn't got another rifle loaded up either. And he's going to have to come in for the respawn. That's going to allow NOTY to just push forward. No forward defense for the Axis team. Rifle towards the window from Coop isn't going to be able to connect. He goes for a second one. Tony in the room. 3 players in the room now. As the nice grenade from Coop does manage to shut down Tony. No revive possibilities as well. More players for the Allies pushing towards the objective. They are going to be able to get their hands on it. It is Ross. Packs out Sun. He's going to start moving across the bridge. He's not going to go for the. He's not going to go for the special jump. You don't want to. You don't want to be in those blooper movies. That's for sure. And he's just going to have the free run. Looks like his team are already in position, and he's just going to strafe across. And he's going to take shots, but he is going to be able to set a time. 4 minutes 9 seconds is pretty reasonable here on Adlanest. It is beatable, but it is a pretty fast time regardless. 10 frags coming out for Coop. I'm not sure if it reset his frags on the reset. I don't think it did. I think he just didn't. He came back from lagging out. Just ahead in the frags is TURBOT with 2 more frags, but they played ultra defensive. Not a big fan of that personally. I think Adlanest is one of the few maps where you really can't kill out. You have to. It's sort of like you have to treat it like CP on Bremen, where it's really hard to retake. So you've got to try and stay alive for as long as possible. It can be very hard because it's very different to what a lot of players are used to. Like supply first stage, there's no. Like, actually, there are some players that hold position, but that's more to take people by surprise. I remember when my team, when we were practicing for one of the Crossfire lands, we came to ET and we didn't kill out. We didn't have the kill out defense, and we just held position. And we managed to hold some pretty decent teams on Adlanest because they're just not used to people trying to hold it. The second we got onto maps like Supply, they just were so experienced. So we are going to see the Axis team try and hold on. This will be the 4-0 victory, of course, if they do. Panzer comes out from Tony, who decided to drop the rifle. I would have gone for that rifle and Panzer Duro. That would have been pretty nice. Does look like the rifle was in the hands of someone else. Oh, he picked it up straight away, I think. Tony just managed to get his hands on the rifle instantly. Lots and lots of revives. Jerry with the nades. 3 frags for him. 2 separate grenades. Respawn's going to come in. Tony pushing forwards. Ooh, nearly getting aided. Going to wait for the respawn. He's going to get that the rifle shot towards the back. As the Axis are just holding very aggressive positions. This should be the kill out. It is indeed. TURBOT have got it all to do. Leku just managing to not get killed by that grenade, but he takes a lot of damage. He's going to get shut down eventually. As we do see the dynamite thrown over the top. This is just to bait in the Axis players, but Wood is in position. He's there, he's ready. And he does actually get a team kill, but because he did some shooting, he gave away his position. Easy nade over the top. And we will see the plant come in. No, nade from H2O does save the day. And there is no dynamite. Tony has to drop and use all of his charge, so there's not going to be much of a defense on this from a rifle perspective. Need the spam on the stairs. Rifle comes out from Coop. They are actually going to fall back. Interesting, interesting. They want to just hold back. I mean, there isn't much time on the clock. I can understand it. So we are going to see TURBOT push up towards the CP. We have got quite an aggressive defense here. Two players. Neku's going to push forward. He should get shut down here. I don't think he expected that second player to just be standing there. Needle out as well. What was just, I'm not even going to support you. Three players in this lower position as well. 2 minutes. Not much time left on the clock for the allied team. Long spawns coming in soon for the Axis, so if they get full here on the CP, that could be dangerous. They need to hit these shots. Rifle's going to connect. Double frag coming out from Coop. Ross as well. 3 frags coming in for Coop. That was important. Because if these guys got shut down, that was 4 players for basically 25 seconds. Very important frags. They're everywhere. Woot's just in the back. Jay and Woot aggressive on the back as well. This must be really frustrating to play against. Oldensan is going to be able to pick up 2 frags. They're actually going to go for the revives here. They went for the kill outs. Smart plays. Woot is actually still here. He should get taken out. He should get taken out. That's one out for full. That's a mistake. Push will come towards CP. Coop's given up his position. He just wants to hold back. He is going to take a lot of damage. 1 minute remains for the TURBOT team. Probably the most famous moment in Finnish ET history is on Island Nest. Can they represent themselves? And it is going to be Swanee trying to make it away. Does make it out through the window. He is going out the lower way. We've seen this before. As he is going to just make it towards the back spawn. He's going to go straight for it. 35 seconds remain. And the respawning Axis are nowhere to be seen. He has got the freedom to move up. And they are going to be able to take the map. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. They deserve it. I don't know. I don't know. You got to win it. You got to win it to deserve it. But that was definitely against the run of play. We saw NOTY playing ultra aggressive and then it just fell apart. It just fell apart. So we're going to kick things off on radar. As we are going to take things to a third map. And I think NOTY will maybe feel a little bit upset about that, because they looked pretty much in domination modes. Big rifle comes out from Coop on the start, and it is actually just going to push the entire NOTY team around towards main, and we are going to see 5 players pushing across the top. Lek, who's already been taken down. They haven't got an engineer though, it's just 4 medics, so they need to put pressure on towards the flag. Actually, they do have engineers. They were very, very sneaky, even for me. And there's no main defense. H2O's cleared it out, and we are going to have Cherry just drop that dynamite down. Leku respawns back in, gets shut down instantly. And I don't see this being slowed down at all. Cherry's going to get that plant in. And after that blows, of course, it insta-secures the flag. Easy peasy. Don't even have to go for this flag. They can just wait it out. Well, they're going to go for it anyway. Oldensan is in position. He will take a lot of damage. Trying to use the revived corpse as a bit of cover. Now the push comes towards the side. Here comes Woot leading the charge. Coop in position as well. They've got that second engineer. They have got quite a lot of engineers on this team, actually. Woot is an engineer. And so's Ross. So's Cherry. They've got a lot of engineer sort of experience, so they know when to switch it up if needed. Although engineer doesn't sound like a job that needs much ability, it is actually a bit harder than you probably would think. They have actually boosted up. Tony might have heard that. He might have heard that. Door's going to get slowly pushed open. Oh no! He is going to be able to take him down. I think that's a short spawn. It's actually a long spawn for Coop. Maybe a short spawn for... no, it's actually a long spawn for both of them. Maybe the revive will come in towards Leku. I think it was Leku. Nice rifle up top from Tony. Panzer did come out. I think it's just one player. H2O has managed to clean it out. And I'm not sure who... Oh, the Tony. I don't know how he's managed to get these 2 nade frags. I've got no idea. He's actually on full spawn with that. That is awful. That is awful. The blast damage getting him. And they are going to get the CP for free. Didn't even have to take down another player. Easy damage. Coop's going to get that building. Headshots galore from both teams. The forward spawn is locked down for the attacking team. Just inside the first 3 minutes. This is pretty nice from the allied team. Very, very good pace. As you can see, Woods, he decides to kill out. Respawn back main. Strafe towards side. Spawn main. Just want to put a bit of pressure on main. Maybe a bit of the unexpected. I think the kind of expected thing to do would be to push towards the east parts at this point. Strike is down on the main parts. He's going to be able to take down one. 3 players in the trenches are going to be able to make it, and Late has no idea they're here. Shooting in the back is going to be Oldensan to pick up 2 frags. Really important from Oldensan. He did get the help from Swanidius as well. Those are some big frags from Olden. So it looks like they're going to get their hands on the pots there. Jay just holding position here at main. He isn't going to be able to get that frag, and he is out on full, I think, as well. I'm not sure if he managed to respawn back in on time. We are specking up Cherry here. Nice shooting from Cherry. Takes one down. Is Leku out in no man's land? He's not going to be able to get revived. Whoop picks up the objective and he bounces away towards the long stairs. Not going to use him as protection. He's free. He's home free. And we'll see. He'll probably get a bit of support. Swanee's in position to shut him down. So we'll see what he can do. He's going to have packs out. Not sure about packs out. Most of the time it's smart. He's going to run into Swanee. And that's where packs out comes a problem. Swanee is going to take him down. Packs out are fine if you're just going to be shot from long range. They're going to pick up their objective seemingly straight away. I'm not sure who managed to pick that up. No, he didn't. He got shut down again. I'm not sure how that happened. Was that West Parts? Yeah, it was West Parts. Okay, that's how that happened. That makes sense. That makes sense. Ah, Swanee. He messed up the mine, we saw it. Amateur engineer. East parts are going to get grabbed by H2O. He has taken a lot of damage. He might get shut down, but it looks like he's going to be able to make it away. Is he going to make the same mistake? Let's see. His pack's out. There we go. Gun out. That's what you want to see. Don't even want to strafe here. You just want to be careful. Looks like Swanee's got a couple of frags, but they will know his position. H2O's feeling lucky. He's just going to push straight out main. West parts did get picked up, but they're going to get dropped. They are on the little dip on the boost, so they could maybe boost up someone here and just pick these objectives up. They are going to go for it. It looks like they want to go for it. H2O, I think, was calling for it, but then decided actually, well, okay, fine. Objectives has been secured. So I think you'll see Wood go for the bounce down off the side here. He does indeed. And he managed to catch Swanee out a little bit. Mine is already in position. He is going to get taken down. You can take the objective without hitting that mine. But most people just see the objective and they get that sort of like glory in their eyes, you know? You're going to see the boost come in. What's going to get shut down. So they are knocking on the door here on West Parts. Nice shooting from Cherry. That was almost perfect tracking. On the guy actually just falling. So really nice work. He picks up one frag. He is going to get crossfired. I thought maybe I was going to pick up that second, but it isn't going to come in. Tony going aggressive here at main. Does get the nade off. It takes down one. We are seeing that goldfish, that fish brain mine going down. Big push by the allied players coming towards the trenches. They are going to push up the hill, and that's insta-death basically. You need to just stick with your team, stay low. And they have managed to pick up 2 frags. Tony's surprise attack was prone behind the wall, but they are going to be able to put on pressure towards the objective. Mines are being found, and they are doing the work as well. Revives will come in. What gets dropped, and it is going to be Coop to pick up the objective. He's going to be able to push towards main road. He uses the teammate as the bounce. That was brilliant. I don't know. That wasn't on purpose, but that was really nice from Coop. Bounces off a teammate's head and he just gets the perfect strafe because of that. Normally if you drop from that height you would obviously break your legs and you have to keep running and pick up your speed again. I don't know whose head it was. That was spectacular. That was a nice bit of luck there. I love it. Let's have a little look at it. Jay picking up 19 frags. He went huge on that attack. Didn't see actually too much. We did see a couple of times he was working together with other players, but didn't see anything spectacular. It just seems to be like 1s and 2s, which is cool. Consistent frags is always nice. Picks up 2.7k damage as well. It is always harder to see the effect of frags on attack. Generally, it's teamwork that is reigns supreme. So the time to beat is very, very low. 6:27. I'd say that's a really nice time on radar. Anything under 8 minutes on radar, I would say is pretty nice. Anything under 10 minutes actually can be actually a quite hard map to get a decent time on. A lot of the time, you'll see Axis teams fall apart basically due to the pressure of the clock rather than their defense falling apart. So it'll be like 11 minutes left and then suddenly everything will go wrong, or they'll try and switch up their strategy and go ultra defensive for the last minute. I've never really been a fan of that in any game. Switching up the strategy for the last minute, unless it's like one defense that you have to hold on for. Like in RSW, I wasn't a fan of teams dropping to the war room for the last defense. Aggression is always much harder to defend against, to attack against. Sorry. Nice strikes out on side. 2 frags are going to come in for TURBOT, but the strike should do the damage. But it looks like they pushed them around towards the main area. Actually, they're just really slow on side. They are going to get that plant down. We have got Tony here, the engineer. CP has been built up by the Axis team. 5 players for TURBOT seemingly in position. They haven't got a suit. They do normally like to utilise that. They have got a suit. Will they be able to get it done this time? They have had suits in the past where they made mistakes. Mistakes were made.
Dynamite planted.
Plant has gone down on the side for Swanee. And it is Olden with the suit. But Cooper's in position. He's going to loop some nades across. Nice 2 frags in the back from Toomey. And they're going to just hold position here at side. They might have to push him up. They are going to have to push him up. And the second you push someone up, it's like, yeah, okay, they've got a suit. Oh, this isn't looking good. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, that was lucky. That was lucky. Push coming in from Swanee. He hasn't got any medic support. Oldensan's still in position as well. He gets taken down. Nice double frag comes out from Jay. So he's been hitting some shots. Let's spec him up. Let's see what sort of shooting he can do. Jay in his prime was a really, really good aimer. He hasn't really got back to that standard yet. I think he's become more of like a solid aimer rather than like a, I don't know what you want to call it, frag movie aimer, where he's just hitting some amazing shots. Cherry is going to be able to get 2 frags at main. Gets that second frag a little bit late. They might go for this diffuse. RT at the truck is actually going to be worse for the Axis players than it is the allies. They're not going to be able to push for that. Very aggressive side defense. What's this about? That was interesting. Don't want to play too risky. Diffuse is actually going to go down at main. And that's because the flag was still in Axis hands, so there was no easy allied support. We have picked up the flag now. Cherry is still in position here. He is going to get shut down. Mines are maybe going to do a bit of work. Swanee needs to bounce past him. He does. Plant's going to go down at main. 4 minutes remain. And these 2 or 3 minutes that this has taken is already too long. Nice work with the suit though. Will it be a surprise? H2O is going to take a bit of damage. He has to back off. He is all alone. I think he's maybe going to get some support from Fake soon. Where's the push? He is all alone. Where's the support? They are starting to push across. H2O picks up 1 frag. Tony gets the rifle from Fake. They know he's there. Coop's going to just try and hold position. Gets that rifle off, but he isn't going to be able to connect. No mine in position. Toomey's going to get shut down. Rifle comes out from Tony at Fake again. And H2O on the respawn, taking a lot of damage from the back. It was Oldensan, just playing a bit sneaky. Nice shooting from H2O, getting a lot of damage in towards main. I think there's 2 players pushing down road, unless there's only 1 player alive. Nice rifle comes out from Cooper. And this is the freedom. This is the freedom that TURBOT needed to push towards side. They're going to go main again. They're going to go main again. Pushed a lot of players towards sides. Now you're going to push. You're just going to plow main. 5 players by the looks of things. What in position, getting quite a lot of damage on a lot of players. Not going to get any frags. Gets 1 at the end. I like that sneaky mine in position there. Do you see that? No boost for you. A bit more pressure coming towards main. Ross is playing ultra aggressive. Early warning system on that side defense. So you do see Jay and Coop start moving towards it. Jay's going to sit back. Coop's going to go aggressive. Push coming in. Pressure in from Jay. Picks up one. Make that two. Jay with the triple frag. That third kill. What a shot. Really nice from Jay. And he's holding position here. Jay's wrecking right now. I don't think he's going to get revived. He is. And the push is going to come in. Oh, the rifle from Coop unfortunately didn't connect. As the push coming towards side, I think is going to get slightly shut down. It is. More frags going Noty's way. I tried to skip it up to see where it was. It already got shut down too quick. Let's stick with Jay. He hit some really nice shots. More headshots coming out. And another headshot. I think that was just a spread. That was the headshot from the spread rather than him aiming at him. 4 players in position at CP. Need to be careful of this grouping. Didn't see a Panzer. 4 players just standing next to each other pretty much. I like this aggression from Jay, but the only bad thing about this aggression is the most predictable pre-shot position for the allied team. Especially if they've got a stand that can just peek it, just shoot 3 bullets. It's not going to be that big a deal, and if they connect, they're getting headshots. Big 3 frags coming in for Letu at CP, and they might clear it out. They are indeed 4 frags for Letu, and they are going to be able to clear out CP. I don't think they've got an engineer. Maybe they have. Maybe Tony got revived. He did. Has he got the charge? Not much time left on the clock. 1 minute and 5 seconds to go for east and west. As the push comes around the back, Leku going to just try and get his hands on the objective. No east defense from what I can see. They just respawn back in though. Less than a minute remains. Let's pick up some of the allied players at this back of east. They're going to get nailed. Wood picking up nice 2 frags coming in. And the revives. Really nicely played from Woods. He's going to have more players to deal with soon. Olden Sand pushing around the back of the trunk. The tank depot. 30 seconds. They've got to get both parts as well. Olden Sand manages to take down Jay. They need to go for a boost. They need to go for something. There needs to be something magical that happens here. The frags are starting to come in. 2 frags for TURBOT, but there's no one in position here at West. No one to push across, and there's already Axis players revive back up. 15 seconds remain. They're not going to be able to do this. It did look like they had maybe had a small opportunity, but they didn't really give themselves enough time on their own attack. Swanee is going to be able to pick up the objective. He's not going to be able to get that home. So it will be a 4-2 victory, and this has been a pretty entertaining game, other than the first half of Supply, which was pretty boring. Most of the time, first stage holds are pretty boring. For spectators, for players who are defending for a full spawn on that first stage, they don't care. They don't care. So looking at the frags, 32 for Jay. Like I said, he went pretty ham. 4.9k damage as well. Let's see what sort of headshots he had. Too late. Too late. So that is the end of the game. Like I said, it is 4-2 win for NOTY. They're going to move on to the semi-finals of the upper bracket. And we are going to have TURBOT drop down to the lower bracket. And we'll see who they both face in the coming weeks. I'll try and pick up both the semi-finals if I can, if they're at different times. But thank you very much for tuning in, guys. See you next one.